Hey everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today's gonna be another vlog. What is today? Today is Thursday, and today, if you didn't watch my last vlog, today is the day that my shop is featured in the Handmade Virtual Maker Market on Facebook events. So basically what that is kind of like a craft show, but they picked like a few makers to participate in this craft show, but it's on Facebook events. So basically, instead of like people coming up to our booth or whatever at a craft show, we're just kind of like posting in our little time slot that they gave us to talk about our products and share pictures and that kind of stuff. So I went ahead last night and pre-scheduled, because if you have a Facebook page, you can schedule posts to go up at a certain time. So I went ahead and wrote them all out and pre-scheduled them. That way I'm not trying to like frantically do it today. So those all will start going up at 4. I'll link the event below. I think it will still be live. Like the post will still be there even after because today's the last day of the event, but the post should still be there if you want to check it out. My posts and the other vendors that are there. There's people with some pretty cool stuff. Like I wish I had some money to buy from them, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing recently. I'm going to get a move on the masks today that I've been making for nurses and healthcare and stuff. And then I've had a few people like that I know personally that have asked me to make them, so I need to do that because my elastic should be here tomorrow. So I want to get them all the way done until I put like the ear loops on with the elastic. So also today I do have one order to run to the post office, and then I don't know, I might put on some makeup here in a second. Then I think I'm just going to sew a little bit and then kind of watch that Facebook thing, see if anybody comments and respond to them and that kind of thing. Do while it's light outside. I probably should, even before I try to sew anything, to get some more product pictures, because it is, as you can see, it's very sunny and good lighting. So I'll try to take some more that I can use for, because I need to schedule out my Instagram posts for the rest of the month. And 10 did make it to Oklahoma last night pretty late, and they got into like the base or whatever at midnight, and then they had to be up at 4 a.m. So I'm sure he did not sleep whatsoever, but that's kind of how it is expected to be like when you start basic training. So yeah, I guess I'll put a little bit of makeup on, maybe do like a time-lapse kind of thing. I also found this tripod that you're sitting on. I thought I had a phone holder for it that broke, but it turns out I had two because one of them broke. And then I found my camera, that camera up there, the one I filmed like most of my sit-down videos on, it came with this little tripod, but the camera is so heavy, it is way too heavy for this tripod. Like it won't stay upright, it just keeps falling over, but it's perfect for my phone. So I'll be using that more often when I do vlogs, because I can just like pick it up and you can see me better instead of me trying to hold the phone in my hand. So that's a plus. I'm glad that I found that, and it'll make this a little bit easier, I think, than me trying to like balance the phone on stuff so I can talk. So anyways, I'll stop rambling and let's put some makeup on. Makeup is on. That I have only used the hyperlapse feature on my phone like once, and it's not really the same as a time lapse. So probably, I don't know, I might not do that again with like something as fast as putting on makeup, but I might use it for like sewing and that kind of stuff. But I just started recording in my neighbor. That'd be a great idea to run a chainsaw. So anyways, I'm using the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Sleepless, and a bunch of different shades out of my Z palette. I used to do a lot of makeup stuff on here, and I feel like I need to wear makeup more because I've got so much of it and I haven't been wearing it, and I probably should be using it up, and I'm getting rid of some because I don't want to take all of the makeup that I have with me when we move. But anyways, so if you do care about makeup, I have on this color from ColourPop and this one, and then I also have this one right here from Makeup Geek. Let me know if you want me to do more makeup videos. I said I wasn't going to do them like every single video is not going to be a makeup video, but now that I've discovered that I can have my phone, like, despite like how fast hyperlapse was, you could see what I was doing, like with me being that close, because my other camera had to be like so far away, and then it's kind of like, I can not, like, the camera lens is over here, it's not like here, so it's, I don't know, it's a little bit easier. Anyways, logistically it's easier for me with my phone like this. So if you want to see more makeup videos, let me know. I'm not going to be buying anything new to review or anything because I don't have any money to do that. So yeah, and I'm also planning on maybe later this month doing a video about how I maintain my blonde hair. It definitely needs a root touch up there pretty soon, so I might film that, and then I'll show you like how I keep it from getting brassy and all that. The ends right here are a little bit orangey, but that's because they're stained orange from when my hair was orange, and I don't want to bleach over that and just damage it more. So I feel like I've done a pretty good job at not damaging it too bad, but it kind of looks stringy right now. When it's down, it looks a little better. I don't know. So what time is it? It is a little after 2, so I'm probably going to go to the post office, drop that order off, and then come back and edit. Actually, no, I'll edit this last vlog, and then I'll have it up today, and then I'll go to the post office like while it's loading. So I got my order of elastic. Well, there's some of it. There's one package that's coming tomorrow, and I was opening it up to check it out and see, because I really couldn't tell from the website, so I just ordered a few of each. And this one is really thin. It's pretty easy to stretch, so I don't know if that's going to hold up well. I'll try it out and see. I'll make one like for myself and see if that is going to work. I think it's really thin though, and might stretch out after a while. And then these are all the same, like the black, the white, and the nude. And then this one, I think those are more for like jewelry making. And then this, I really don't know about this one because it is pretty hard to stretch. So I think that would be like uncomfortable. I need something like in between these. Hopefully the other one that I ordered is different. Like, I just need something like this thick that's a little bit easier to stretch. This one feels like a bungee cord or something. Hopefully you can see me right now. I am on the back camera, so I can't see myself in the thing. But this tripod thing is really helping. So I finished up the Maker Market on Facebook, so you can go check that out. I'll leave the link to the event below, that way you can scroll through the posts and see everybody else's posts and pictures and all that. And it's not gonna be live anymore, but you can still like scroll through there. It'll be fine. So I think tonight I've spent, like, while I was waiting, because those posts were like automatically uploading, so I was just kind of refreshing and checking the comments and stuff. And I was kind of making a list of what I need to do and like schedule wise of what I'm doing. So I've got about a month before my next show starts, and then what I'm going to focus on right now is getting inventory built up, and then I'm going to work on like other parts of the business. So like that way I don't have to worry about keeping up with inventory. I'll like pretty much make everything that I have, and then just worry about marketing and setting up my wholesale line sheet and getting set up for the craft show and that kind of stuff. And then I am going to start marketing on Pinterest at some point. A few times I've tried to sit down to figure it out, and it's like overwhelming. So I really need to sit down and figure that out, and then also spend more time making videos, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been trying to improve just a little bit on each one. So like the last one I uploaded, it was a little bit shorter, and this one it's going to be a little bit shorter, and I also have this tripod that I feel like is going to help, even though I'm shaking the camera right now. I should have set it down. That's slowly making progress. I feel like the rush of the cloth wipe thing is kind of slowing down. My stuff is back on like the 5th page now, and it was on the 1st. So, which, I mean, that's whatever, what can I do? You know, that's where I was at the beginning. So I'm thankful for that surge that I had, but now I'm trying to get that all straightened out and be ready when, you know, everything starts picking back up in the like in the late spring, early summer. I believe I mentioned this before, but I do have a weekly farmers market that I am supposed to be set up for now. Hopefully that works out well. It's going to be pretty cheap for me to do, and to be every Saturday, like in a farmer's market. So that'll be nice. And I also have that monthly one that I'm doing that's in the same location, but I think I'll skip the Saturday one that week and then just do the Sunday, because the monthly one's on Sunday. And then I have 2 bigger ones scheduled for, like, one's in May and then one's in October. So the bigger ones, hopefully I can draw more sales from, and then the smaller ones are, you know, just kind of like exposure, letting people know about me and all that stuff. So that's probably all I'm going to do for today as far as the vlog. And I'm just going to, for the rest of the day, I'm just going to work on the masks. And I need to get last vlog uploaded probably as soon as I've done recording right now. And then I need to schedule out the rest of this week's Instagram posts, and that'll be it for today. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So today is Friday, just did my makeup. I'm getting ready to start working, and I got in that new shipment of, or the rest of the order of elastic. So I got this, like, this is 72 yards. So there's a lot on this, and I did the math, and I think that I'm going to be able to get about 150 at least masks out of this one roll. So that's awesome. And this is like the perfect, like I was saying yesterday, how I needed something in between those other 2 ones that I had, and this one seems pretty good. It's a little bit thicker, but it's not as hard to stretch as that one. So that's awesome. And I am going to start, I think today all I'm going to do is vlog, obviously, and work on the masks. And I have a few personal orders I need to take care of first, because they asked first. And then I've kind of talked about it on, like, my personal Facebook and stuff, and I think that what I'm going to do, actually somebody is going to help me, they'll sponsor like a buy one give one kind of thing, so that way I can make money too, because I obviously have to pay my bills and I own a business and stuff. I'm not trying to, like, make a killing off of them or anything, but just a little bit to keep me going, because it is taking time away from what I could be doing with my business. So and then also to pay for supplies, because I have a lot of fabric, but I don't know exactly how much. That's the thing. I know I have enough to make a lot of masks, and I'm hoping to try to order at least a couple more of these if I can get my hands on them, because this only cost me like $3 for this whole thing. So I need to order that like ASAP, because I'm afraid this is going to sell out. So if it's not already. So today, work on the masks. I started ironing some last night, so I will pick back up, finish ironing those, and then start sewing them and get those done. So I should be able to finish that whole stack today, and then I will start, then hopefully this evening, it's about 2:30, hopefully this evening I can start cutting some more, because I do have a ton more fabric. I'll cut probably until I run out of fabric, and then go from there, so that way I can just keep on moving with it. So in case you care about makeup, today I'm wearing the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Lavender and Lace. This is like my perfect kind of color. I don't know if you can see it well or not. It's like a purplish, I don't know. I would prefer it to be a little more gray, like this one from, Anastasia. It's a little bit more on the gray side of purple, but I think it's, you know, I like it so far. So, and I did a haul video of a bunch of makeup and stuff that I got about, not quite a month ago. So once that gets like maybe a month or so, I will do a review of all the stuff that I got. So if you're interested in makeup, stay tuned for that. So I set up this beautiful time lapse and realized that I totally forgot a step before I was supposed to start doing this. So, darn it. is Saturday, and I'm trying to set up this tripod. What is happening? But today's Saturday, and I didn't film much yesterday. I realized that I did not have these pieces that I'm going to show you for the masks, so I went ahead and made those today. That's what you just saw on the time-lapse. I literally was unfolding paper clips because I thought that was the best thing to have. So I also did some math and everything and figured out what I needed to do. So basically I have 63 masks in progress right now that just needed, I set up the time-lapse and everything, and I started sending it over, and I realized that I didn't have these pieces. So I got those. Now I can finish that stack. So I've got 63 in process. I cut a bunch of fabric yesterday. I didn't show that, I don't think, but I had 388 pieces of the like outside material, and then I had enough for 134 of the inside material, so I need to cut some more of that. I think I might order some more like plain color just so I don't use up all of my cool like printed fabric, because that's pretty much all I had. I didn't have much plain fabric at all, like any solid colors. And then I did some math with the elastic that I currently have, and I have enough to make about 300 masks with the elastic that I have, so that'll last me a long time. I am considering ordering a roll of elastic, and I think, did I do the math on that one? No, I did not. But I am able to get, if it's still in stock today, which the one that I had yesterday, or the one that I got in that I wanted more of, was out of stock, but I found another one that has a crap ton on it, and it was like 40 bucks. It would have been super cheap, like per mask, to get that one, but that probably would have made hundreds at least. And then I did order a pack of paper clips, like 1,000 of them. So I think right now the ones that I just made in that time lapse, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have 135. So I think that's a really good start. It'll keep me going for a long time, and then the other paper clips will be here next week. So all in all, like, right, actually that's exactly how many, so everything that I have like cut out and everything right now, I can make 134 masks, so that'll be a really good start. Then if I order this one roll of fabric that I was looking at, I can get another 460. So, and also the ones, so I'm selling them, I'm going to sell them to whoever wants one, and then I'm also going to donate one for everyone that I sell. So the ones that I donate, the nurses and everybody have asked for like the ones that tie, so that way the elastic doesn't hurt their ears. So I'm going to make those with the ties, and then the other ones with elastic. But also, it'd probably be faster, a lot faster, to make them all with elastic. It might cost a little more. But then I've seen people make these little pieces, like they either make the headbands with a button on it that you can like hook the elastic to the headbands, or they have these little pieces, like if it's a guy or something that doesn't want to wear a headband, then it's like a little like strip of ribbon with a button at each end, and you can like hook it in the back. So that might be an option that I can make pretty easily. So yeah, so that's where I am now. I'm thinking of charging $10 each for them, but primarily the people that are going to be buying them are just like individuals that are not in healthcare, but with the premise that one will be donated, so basically $5 per mask, which I think is reasonable, and that's about what they've been going for other places. So because I had originally, like, I thought about it and I was like, well, I don't really want people to have to pay for their PPE because I think that's, you know, not right. But also, if I give them away for free, then people could take them and then sell them. So I'd rather be the one selling them if that's what's gonna happen. So that's all I'm gonna do today, is just work on the masks and see where I get. Also, something really awesome that just happened like earlier today. The Logical Harmony, she runs this like amazing website if you're into cruelty-free makeup, or, you know, any kind of like household product, makeup, skincare, hair care, that kind of stuff. She runs a whole list of brands that she is certified as cruelty-free, and that's the only list that I trust. And then she also does like YouTube videos and Instagram and all that too, but she posted my shop, crueltyforstitchery.com, on her Instagram stories, so I was like, like, so hopefully, like, that was really kind of her to do that. And I think she saw, because she like followed me on Twitter, I think she saw where I was posting about it, so yeah, go check me out on Twitter if you're not following me there either. It's at Askaland. Then I have Instagram at Askaland and at Culture for Stitchery and everywhere. So it was really awesome that she did that. I did get a few sales after that maker market the other day. So yeah, that's where I am now. If you do want to support what I'm doing and you don't want to buy a mask, you don't need a mask, buy from my shop because it's like helping me kind of like stay afloat. I mean, I have, like I mentioned before, I had enough saved up for a few months of expenses, but I'm not sure if, you know, what the way everything is going right now, if like those events that I have planned are going to be canceled or anything. So that's really helpful if you buy from my shop, and also it helps to get my name out there. That's kind of why I'm also doing it through Cruelty Free Stitchery and not just like through my personal Facebook, is to get like my brand recognition and that kind of stuff out there. So also kind of left that off, kind of weird, but the like why I'm putting it on Cruelty Free Stitchery also is that it's going to be a lot easier for me to handle orders because they come in like in my my website like thing where I can ship the orders and stuff, and I can print shipping labels from there, and it's just going to be a lot easier logistically for me to do that. And also, so I'm not doing it just for like people to get traffic to my website and all that kind of stuff, but that is a bonus that of doing it on my website. People can sign up for my email list and all that fun stuff. So because I was considering doing it just through Facebook, but I'm not going to be able to keep track because I would have to like physically write down or something like who was ordering it and where it's going and their address and all that. And it would be a lot easier if I did it through my website because it's already set up for that kind of thing. So it's Sunday, and I said I wasn't going to vlog today, but I did not do anything else. Yes, well, I mean, I did that stuff, but I didn't vlog anything else yesterday. So I got a lot of work done on masks, thankfully. I got a stack of 20 that I just need to put the loops on. And then I just kind of, yesterday I got really bogged down with all of the stuff that's going on, and yeah, I was not in the good headspace, so I didn't really vlog or think about it. So if you watch this far in the vlog, a lot of people probably turned it off already, but I'm also I'm not really concerned about that. I'm just these are kind of mainly for me, like to look back on later, I'm trying to turn around so I can face the camera actually, but it's just the timing of everything is kind of messing with me, with, I'm like, what happens if I get sick? Like, how am I going to, which I'm sure that's on everybody's mind, like, what are they going to do if they get sick? Because you can't, like, your life stops pretty much or your like normal everyday life stops when you get that. I mean, you can, like with a cold or something, you can function fine, but with this, you can't. So, like, what's gonna happen to my business? Like, what's gonna happen with my family? And also with, like, if I have it, I did expose 10 if I do have it, but he's gonna be fine because he's in a military base, and there's not hardly any confirmed cases on their base yet. So if he does end up having it, then it wouldn't be a problem for him to get treatment. So and just with him being gone, it kind of like finally sank in. That wasn't like waking up to see a text from him and all that stuff. So, and then I'm just like overwhelmed with the amount of like texts and DMs and everything from people asking me to make them a mask, and I am like trying my hardest to get that done. And I know I could have had a lot more made by now, but I just did not want this like a mental barrier for me to make them, because honestly, it's stupid that I have to be making them because people stole them from hospitals that really didn't need them. And then there was like people hoarding them basically to price gouge, and the government, like our governor does an update every day about how they're handling it, and the state will try to buy masks and gloves and surgical gowns and that kind of stuff, and they can't get any because then the government or like FEMA or somebody buys it out from underneath of them, so our state can't get anything. The only thing that they're getting right now is donations from like private companies that use them, like manufacturing companies that wear masks for, like their painting or whatever these masks for. That's the only place that they're getting anything from. And then hospitals are relying on people to make masks, which are not necessarily effective at preventing you from getting the virus, but they are somewhat helpful to stop you from spreading it. So that's why the CDC is recommending that people wear them. And then, of course, everybody that I know that's not a healthcare worker is asking for them, people that are healthcare workers. And I did like the math and everything. I have enough to make about 300 with elastic, and then I don't know how many more with the tie strings. And I'm not going to be able to, like, it took me all day yesterday to get those 20, and I'd, like, 20 days probably going to be my maximum. And I know as soon as I put them on my site that they're going to be gone. So, which I know that's good because I am charging for them, which unfortunately I have to charge because people are going to take them for free and, sell them themselves. So I might as well be the one making the money. And then I am donating one for every mask sold. So they're really only costing $5 each, even though I'm charging $10 for people who aren't healthcare workers. But I have some that I need to make today that one of my old coworkers is going to stop by and pick some up, so I need to get that done. This one was going to be done at 3 and it's 11, so hopefully that'll give me enough time to finish them. And yeah, I think today I'll see where I am at about 5 o'clock. I might stop at about 9. I've been going from or I get up at 12 and then go until midnight just working on stuff, or most of the time it's just sitting there because I don't want to do it because I'm just mentally I can't. It's hard to explain, but if you've been there, you know kind of what I'm talking about. So, and one thing that is kind of frustrating is I got 3 orders yesterday, and normally I am, which that's not why I'm frustrated. Because I'm happy that I got the orders, but normally. On a normal day where I'm fine, I get an order. It's like, yay, awesome! I got an order. I'll pack it right away, and it'd be ready to go to the post office next time I go. But I just watched them come in and just dismiss the notification, I wasn't even concerned about it. So that's kind of my signal to slow down and do as best as I can with the masks. But anyways, that's all I've got for this vlog. I'm probably not going to vlog anything else today. Just kind of getting off here and not having that vlog was one more thing to worry about, even though it does kind of help a little bit, give me something else to do. Just kind of keep me from overloading with one thing. I can take a break and do something else, like talk to the camera. And so that's about it. So I will see you in the next video. I don't know if I'm gonna have a sit down video or not. I kind of planned to do one about my month check-in of working from home. I don't know how I'm going to word that, but so that should be up next if I do that. If not, it'll be another vlog. So, thank you so much for watching. If not already, please subscribe so you don't miss any other videos. And 75% of you are not subscribed, so you probably should do that if you like watching these. I know this one was a little bit of a bummer, but they should hopefully get better, just for my sake also. And give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.